Dear trading community, today I have the long-awaited update video on the AI trading bot for you. I've been running it actively for a month now. I've shared updates with you from time to time. I actually published my very first video after 2 weeks. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out on my channel, AI Trading Bot Test. I didn't expect that, and overall I have to say I'm still excited about it. Even though today I took my very first stop loss and I've marked it in red here just for you, that means of course I'm sharing everything completely transparently. I don't like that I had to take the stop loss, but it's also good because now I can share it transparently with you and show you what my overall performance looks like despite this stop loss. Because for those who actively use this trading bot, they know that the stop loss isn't actually that small. So I'm really looking forward to showing you the overall result now and why the risk management allocation is apparently just as important as the founder said. Because I got to know the trading bot at Bitget's 7th anniversary. I shared all of that in the very first video, and that's actually how I came across it. And since it does not cost anything and they actually make their living from profit sharing and have been on the market since 2023, I was really interested. So I started the test. Additionally, there were some questions from the community, all of which will now be answered. One of the topics is what happens if I want to adjust my coins while the trading bot is already running, or if I want to increase my budget. But also other questions, because if, like me, you have a small loss in one of the 3 accounts, which honestly isn't that dramatic, I now receive a credit back. Not for the loss itself, but a portion of the 20% profit share that I paid during that time. And I think that's really brilliant and natural, and of course the most important thing in this whole video will be a neutral risk assessment. I've already shared this once on Telegram and I said, how could we perhaps approach this better so that the risk isn't quite as high as the AI suggests? And I want to discuss all of this with you in detail again. Let's get started now with the results. As you can see here, I started each one with $2,000. Now I'll go to the account analysis, and all of this is as of October 31st. Today is December 1st. And you can see now that $185.88 were added here, which corresponds to a profit of 9.19% in 1 month. Now in comparison, if we look here, the line of the trading bot and also what Bitcoin did during that time, so while Bitcoin dropped by 20%, the trading bot on this account was able to achieve a gain of 9.19%. We can also see here, when I go to the trading analysis, that we had 639 profitable trades and didn't hit a single stop loss. In this case, the largest profit was 33.91 US Tether. And then there are always days that really stand out, like in this case, where we made much more profit than on the other days. But overall, every day here has been profitable so far. What might also be very interesting to see is the comparison of the funding fees. That means I paid a total of $6.11 for my long positions for the most part, but received $5.67 from my short position. And accordingly, over the entire period during which these trades were made and open, I only paid 44 USDT in funding fees. That's really, really awesome, of course. Otherwise, you can also see here which was the best performing coin. AVAX, then came NEAR, then SUI, yes, UNI, and then there was a distribution among other coins as well. Let's move on to account 2. I've prepared that as well. Here we can now see that I have a total realized profit of 238.34 USDT. That means if I go to the account analysis here, I have a total profit of 11.82% realized within the first month. Which is of course very, very good, and overall the performance is definitely impressive. And if you look through it, for example, on November 22nd, it was still at 8.91, and then you can see how the account balance has gone up day by day, which is of course super interesting when we look at it here. Let's also take a quick look at the calendar performance here. You can see it here as well. Every day was profitable here, so it's really wonderful to see. And here again, for example, on November 18th, there was a small spike where more profits were made, and the same on November 24th, where again more profits were made than the average. You can also see that here with the larger profit bars we have. And now to the third account, where I hit the stop loss, and you can see that I have minus 174.18 USDT as the total PNL. You can see here I started with $2,000 and currently there are 1,825.59 left in the account. But you can also see the calendar performance here. For example, here on November 29th, there was a minus of 0.46 USDT, but no realized position was closed here. Instead, those were the funding fees that were incurred here. And if we now look into December, you can see that today I took a stop loss of 358 USDT. You could even say it was maybe lucky, because if we look at which coin it was CFX. If it keeps dropping, then despite this stop loss, it actually protects my account. So if we go through this again in detail and look at the trading analysis everywhere, I'll go through again here and activate the trading analysis everywhere, because then we'll have an overview. On the first account, we made $189 in profit. On the second account, $238 in profit. And on the third account, we made $174 in losses. That's the current status. That means I have an average profit in the first month of about 4.2% on my total account size, which I split across these 3 trading bots. But as the founder also said, you can generally expect an average of between 5 and 10%. We're just below that in this case, but I have to be honest. On the one hand, this stop loss does bother me, but on the other hand, I'm also glad that I can share this with you completely transparently, so you can see what can happen along the way. Because for a month everything looks so rosy and everything was green everywhere with all the P&Ls that were made every day. But we're in trading. Trading is risky, and we'll get to the risk part in a moment, so you have to be able to accept things like this. Overall though, I'm still very enthusiastic because all of this happens fully automatically in the background. I don't have to take care of anything in this case, and my account is still overall in profit. Of course, it would look different if I were to take 1 or 2 more stop losses now. Then I would be overall in the red, and that wouldn't make me so happy. But now let's continue with the risk assessment. Exactly, let's get started right away with point 1 of the risk assessment. As I mentioned in the first video, what still bothers me a bit is that we're trading cross and everything is at 20 times leverage. Sure, every coin has its stop loss, but even so, that's not really my trading strategy because I work with a tighter stop loss and a higher reward in my own trades. Despite all that, it seems that he still manages to keep his positions, even those that are open for longer. But here we now have a good average, with not a single position having a large open loss. Yes. Here we see $4.75. Currently, Doti has the biggest loss that is, I think, open. No, sorry, NoTT has a $7 open loss here, but otherwise this actually looks quite interesting. And this account has a pretty good ratio between open loss and profit positions. Yeah? So I have to say I find that really brilliant, especially if we now look at the position history. You can see that today, it's all December 1st. He realized profits quite often again with this dump. Unfortunately, in between my stop loss got triggered here. That's the first account. But I also want to show another account, which is definitely something you should pay attention to because you have to be able to handle it if you check it every day. For example, right now Cardano has an open short position that's in profit, but we also have an open long position that's currently almost $200 in the red. And compared to the realized profits, the fact that there are often larger open losses bothers me a bit. That's the very first thing, and everyone needs to be aware of it. The second thing is, the AI suggestion told me that with $2,000 per account, I could use 9 different coins as a suggestion. With 9 different coins, each with its own stop loss, as we saw earlier, at just under $360, if all the coins were to hit their stop loss, my account would definitely be completely wiped out. That means everything would be gone. But what I've noticed even in their official Telegram group is that this actually isn't the case, that all coins crash at the same time, but rather that here and there a stop loss gets triggered. And that's only if you stick to their AI suggestions. And why should you do that? We'll get to that later when we discuss the questions, because otherwise, just like I got hit by the stop loss now, if I had manually set a higher risk here, I wouldn't be entitled to reclaim this 20% profit share from my loss. And that's the reason why I don't even look at the account myself, but really just let it run in the background and check in from time to time to see what the daily profits have been over the past few days. And one more point about risk assessment and what you might be able to do better if you set up a trading bot yourself. Yes? A quick word on the pros and cons if I go in here and check my accounts frequently. I started my very first bot with $2,000. Now it's at $2,186. The second one also started with $2,000, and the third one likewise started with $2,000. My AI suggestion was that I can select 9 different coins. If I go in here now to this coin and, for example, edit it in the settings, I got the suggestion to use 360 USDT as a stop loss. And that's exactly what I did. If we calculate now 9 coins, each coin has the option to use 360 USDT as a stop loss, then that's actually more than the total balance available in my account. And that's something you shouldn't forget. What could you do? What could you do to maybe take on less risk here? For example, instead of using the suggested number of coins, in my case it was 9, I could just include 4 or 3 coins. Of course, you shouldn't forget that if we have 9 coins running simultaneously here, like I do in this case, I also have many coins that can make a profit at the same time, even if one of them hits the stop loss in between. But I could, of course, protect myself a bit better if I reduce the number of coins, because then the entire account can't be completely wiped out anymore. That possibility exists, but of course, overall, you end up with even less monthly performance as a result. And accordingly, you should also come to an agreement with yourself. Is the risk really worth it to you, knowing that if all the coins really go down or up and there is no recovery or correction and you hit a stop loss everywhere, the account could be gone? You definitely have to keep that risk in mind. Of course, I'll keep this running over the next few months and I'll continue to show you transparently how things look on my account. Let's continue now with the community questions. There were some interesting ones among them. Let's get started. So what happens in my case if I get stopped out? And with Cointech2U, and this is really brilliant on their part, if your account goes into the negative, they at least reimburse you 20% of the profit share that would have been due. Let's take a quick look at what that looks like in detail. Let's scroll down a bit further. I'll also explain in a moment how this works in practice. For example, you took a $180 stop loss, but before that you generated $80 in profit. That means you have a net loss of $100. Then you get $20 back as gas fees. So from the profit share you paid before, they reimburse you for some of it as their gas. What exactly the gas fee account is, that's the account you top up as I showed in the first video, so that they can take their 20% profit share from it. If I just quickly go in and we look at my account here, for example, I currently have a total loss of $185 in this account, and I get 20% of that reimbursed. But if I go back even further, what are the requirements to actually get that reimbursement? There are 4 points that need to be considered here. You must have at least a 1000 US Tether account that is being traded. This simply has to do with, I've asked about this, ensuring that the AI can operate as it was programmed to without there being too little balance available. The second point is that you have to follow the quick setups. That's exactly what I showed in the very first video. That means you shouldn't make your own adjustments to the order size, stop loss, or the size of the second order, right? But that's only if these changes increase the risk, I should add. Then there must have been at least one gas fee conversion. That means, as I said, we have the option to load USDT onto an account here and then convert it, the gas fees, which are then automatically available for the 20% profit share. And this must have happened at least once with $100 in a single transaction. Then you are also qualified for it. Then we also have the option if you do a quick update. That means if you increase your account size, for example, if I increase mine from $2,000 to $3,000, and then I also perform the quick update afterwards. I'll show you exactly what that is in a moment. Then I also have the opportunity to be activated for that as well. Because if I withdraw something and let the account continue running as is and then I hit a stop loss, then I'm also not eligible for this 20% reimbursement. It's also explained here in detail when you're not eligible for it, specifically if you don't follow the quick setup. That means if you set a stop loss that is lower, I'll show you what I mean in a moment. If I go back here and, for example, go into Wildcoin here, you might already be familiar with this, and down below I have the settings that were preset for me. And if I set my stop loss here, which was preset, for example, to less than 360 USDT, or if I increase the first order size to 6 or to 4, then I am also not eligible to receive the 20% back. The second thing is we have the AI search protection. You can see that here. This is also very, very important, so I should keep it activated because this is real-time market monitoring. This is set automatically here when you select the AI settings, and it's all explained there if you click on the exclamation mark yes. Here, there is automatic trade adjustment, there is real-time market monitoring, and this is where the AI intervenes if the market gets a bit out of control, yes. Or we have the stop loss, as it also says here under the settings, as it should be if you withdraw capital during trading and say, I had 10,000, but then I withdraw some and only have 8,000 US dollars left up there, then that won't be done either, yes. Incorrect capital adjustment, that's also the case, it has to be done with the quick update. And if, for example, you withdraw capital, then you also have to reduce the settings with the quick update because otherwise this won't apply either. These are just a few points here. I'll include the link for you, but for example, it's very, very important to know when you qualify for this so that you can actually receive it. Then there was also the question, what is the minimum investment per coin? And I received the following answer. I was told that there is no focus on a minimum investment per coin, but rather on the portfolio itself. Accordingly, the AI gives a suggestion as to how many coins should be selected at most. But for example, it is recommended to start this bot with at least 1000 USDT and also to use the quick setups as I shared in the very first video. Another question was about the 20% profit share. Is that calculated on the gross or net profit? In this case, it's on the gross profit, yes. So we are responsible ourselves for the funding fees. We are also responsible ourselves for the trading fees that are incurred when opening and closing trades. Then there was the question, what should I do if I want to increase my trading capital? And I received the following answer. Of course that's possible, and you have to do 2 things. Well, actually 3. First of all, I obviously need to deposit more funds into the account. After that, I go into the app and say, hey, I now have more funds. The very first thing you need to do here is update the activated coins. You can do that using the quick update button. I'll show you that briefly in the app as well. And once that's done, you then go to quick setup and check if there are any suggestions from the AI. And if there are, you should follow them as well. What exactly does that mean? When you're in your account where you can see and select everything, you have the option to click on the 3 dots at the bottom and then click on quick update. And if I now have more account balance in here than before, then I would get suggestions, can select these suggestions and then click the quick setup button. And afterwards, that's how it works, so that you have new coins in there or possibly different order sizes as well. Then there was another question. There was also another question that was quite interesting. Can you increase the amount per coin that is to be traded? I received the answer that it is not recommended to do this while the bot is running. You should top up your balance beforehand. Then, exactly as I mentioned earlier, once the balance is topped up, you should perform the quick update and then the quick setup. And afterwards, an AI suggestion may come up, which for example includes increasing the individual trading positions. But, and this is very important, as he emphasized again, the founder wrote this answer to me, and this is also something I actually wanted to share with you in my next video, because ever since I presented that video, I've received so many inquiries, both privately on Telegram and on YouTube. What if I want to increase here? I want to take on larger positions here. He really says here that the goal of Cointech2U is to let the AI do what it does. Let it carry out its automated trading plan. Because all of this is actually associated with low risk. We can see it in the stop loss. You have to say, okay, it's not exactly that low, but we'll see what happens in the next month and whether my account might be back in profit. And I should also let you know, as it says there, please make sure to follow the quick setup very strictly. Start with a smaller portfolio, but maybe with several portfolios, just like I'm doing. And you should also make sure that you don't have the same coin in the different portfolios, but really keep each portfolio separate. So as I said, for example, with 3 different portfolios and each one contains different coins, and then be patient and wait for the long-term results. And that's so important. We also saw it with him in the video, in the tutorial video, the very first video I presented. You saw the accounts. He has 500,000 in there. There were also occasional drawdowns here from time to time. He also had another $30,000 account, I think. There were also stop losses that were hit here. That happens. We're in trading, but it's the long-term performance that really makes the overall difference. And please never influence the AI by changing the settings. Don't increase the risk, but stick to the given parameters. The biggest problem is when people lose their balance in the long term because they tinker with the settings themselves and don't stick to the AI's recommendations. There's a reason why they set it up that way. Definitely stick to that, then you'll also get your profit share back if something should happen. But if you tinker with it yourself and increase the risk, then they won't take any responsibility. And in that case, they also won't refund any of the 20% profit share. Yes, and that's actually it for this video. If you're interested in this AI trading bot, I have a link in the video description. I'd of course appreciate it if you use it. That way you support me a bit and make sure to watch the first video I made about it. There's a complete tutorial in it, and you'll also find lots of other information there. I'll show it at the end now, but you'll also find a link to it in the video description. And besides that, as you can see mentioned above, there's currently another promotion for Bitget where you can get up to $8,000 in deposit bonuses, and then there's a second link where you can get another $400. And if you've already used my link before, you can still use the second link now. Alright, with that said, I'll of course keep you updated. Maybe I'll put out a video every 2 weeks now to keep you up to date. Maybe also weekly during my live streams. We'll see about that. But until then, feel free to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and see you next time. Ciao, ciao.